deep in Santa's workshop, where candy canes twirled on conveyor belts and elves sang cheerful tunes, lived a spirited elf named Holly. While most elves loved making toys, Holly had a unique talent baking. Her gingerbread creations were famous across the North Pole. But Holly had a bigger dream: to create the world's first magical living gingerbread village. This is the story of how Holly's dream came true, and how teamwork, determination, and a sprinkle of Christmas magic brought the gingerbread village to life. Chapter 1. Holly's Big Idea. It was a frosty morning when Holly burst into Santa's office with a tray of freshly baked gingerbread cookies. "Santa," she said, her eyes sparkling, "I have an idea. What if we made a gingerbread village where every cookie came to life?" Santa chuckled. "That's ambitious, Holly, but if anyone can do it, it's you." Holly grinned. "Just wait, Santa. It'll be the most magical thing the North Pole has ever seen." Chapter 2. The Recipe for Magic. Holly spent hours in the workshop library searching for a recipe that could bring her gingerbread creations to life. Finally, she found an old dusty cookbook titled The Magic of Baking. Flipping through the pages, she discovered the key ingredient: a pinch of Christmas stardust. But where do I get that? She wondered aloud. Chapter 3. The Christmas Stardust Quest. Holly asked the workshop's tinkering elf, Jolly, for help. "Christmas stardust only falls from the sky during the aurora borealis," Jolly explained. The two elves grabbed a sled and ventured into the snowy wilderness, chasing the shimmering northern lights. "It's like a treasure hunt," Holly said, scooping stardust into a jar. "Let's hope your cookies appreciate all this effort," Jolly joked. Chapter 4. Baking Day. Back at the workshop, Holly gathered her ingredients: flour, sugar, spices, and her precious Christmas stardust. As she mixed and rolled out the dough, the other elves peeked in, curious. "What are you doing?" asked Tinker, a toy-making elf. "Making magic," Holly replied. The oven glowed brightly, and when the timer dinged, Holly pulled out gingerbread houses, trees, and cookie people. She sprinkled them with stardust and held her breath. Chapter 5. The Gingerbread Awakens. To Holly's delight, the gingerbread cookies began to wiggle and stretch. "Hello," said a tiny gingerbread boy. Holly clapped her hands. It worked. Soon the workshop was alive with cookie people chatting, dancing, and admiring their sugary surroundings. "This is incredible," Jolly said. Holly beamed. "Welcome to the gingerbread village." Chapter 6. Building the Village. The elves helped Holly create a proper village for the gingerbread cookies. They built candy cane lampposts, marshmallow benches, and peppermint fences. The gingerbread people pitched in too, stacking gumdrops and frosting shingles on their houses. "This is the best thing ever," said Ginger, a spunky gingerbread girl. Holly felt proud. "We're making history." Chapter 7. Trouble Brews. But not everyone was thrilled. Grizzle, a grumpy goblin who lived near the North Pole, heard about the gingerbread village. "They're having too much fun," he muttered. "I'll teach them a lesson." Grizzle began hatching a plan to ruin the village. Chapter 8. The Candy Cane Festival. Meanwhile, the village prepared for its first Candy Cane Festival. There were games, music, and a contest to see who could build the tallest gingerbread house. Ginger won with her towering creation, and Holly presented her with a golden gumdrop trophy. "This village is perfect," Holly said, unaware of the trouble brewing nearby. Chapter 9. Grizzle's Mischief. Late that night, Grizzle snuck into the village and cast a spell, turning all the candy decorations sour. When the gingerbread people woke up, they gasped. "The peppermint fence tastes like pickles," cried one cookie. "The frosting smells like socks," shouted another. Holly was horrified. What happened? Chapter 10. The Great Cleanup. Holly and the elves worked tirelessly to clean up the mess. They replaced the sour candy with fresh decorations and reassured the gingerbread people. "We won't let anything ruin this village," Holly said firmly. The teamwork brought the elves and gingerbread people closer together. Chapter 11. Grizzle Returns. Grizzle wasn't done yet. He created a giant snowball and rolled it toward the village, cackling as it picked up speed. Holly spotted the snowball and yelled, "Everyone, take cover!" Thinking quickly, she used a giant candy cane to catapult a gumdrop boulder at the snowball, shattering it just in time. Chapter 12. A Sweet Plan. Holly decided to confront Grizzle. "Why are you doing this?" she asked. Grizzle scowled. "Because I've never had a village of my own." Holly's heart softened. "Then join ours," she said. "We'll make room for you." Grizzle was stunned. "You'd let me live here after everything I've done?" "Of course," Holly said. "Christmas is about kindness and forgiveness." Chapter 13. Grizzles Redemption. Grizzle moved into the village and began helping with repairs. To everyone's surprise, he turned out to be an excellent candy sculptor. "This is fun," he admitted, carving a sugar plum statue. The gingerbread people welcomed him warmly, and for the first time Grizzle felt like he belonged. Chapter 14. The Grand Opening. On Christmas Eve, the gingerbread village held its grand opening. Santa arrived to see the magical creation and was amazed. "Holly, this is truly remarkable," he said. The gingerbread people put on a parade, complete with candy floats and a marching band. Even Grizzle played his part, carrying a giant peppermint banner. Chapter 15. Lessons Learned. As the night ended, Holly reflected on the journey. "Teamwork, kindness, and a little magic made this dream come true," she said. The gingerbread people cheered, knowing they had created something truly special. Chapter 16. A New Tradition. The gingerbread village became a beloved Christmas tradition, visited by elves, reindeer, and even humans through Santa's magic snow globe. Holly looked out at the twinkling village and smiled. "This is just the beginning," she said. And with that, the North Pole gained a new magical treasure that reminded everyone of the sweetness of Christmas.